Manny. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Gian.
Yep, episode 7. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Pretty good. Started my new position. It's been busy, but shit, the day goes by fast as hell, though. So,
Yeah. Well, that's good. I think that's one of the best jobs ever is where you keep yourself so busy you just lose track of time. Don't you
yeah.
agree? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree completely.
So, I mean, how's it been now? Like, do you think you are sleeping better? Because you used to
Oh,
get
yeah.
up so early.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so sleeping better now.
That's good.
I
What
give me
time?
that extra hour of sleep now. Before, I used to wake up like at 3:45. I get up at 4:20. I get to relax till my mom gets up. And then when she's leaving, I leave, and we don't leave till like 5:30. So now I'm like fully rested.
Oh, okay. Because now I can't bother you at 2 a.m. anymore, right? Or 3 a.m.
Well, I got my phone on the do not disturb thing, so you're
Ah.
good.
Yeah, cause like no, what I mean is like I be up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and I'm like texting you memes or whatever, and I'm like, oh man, he's probably awake. I'll bother him right now.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, a lot of the time those memes actually like wake me up. 'Cause I'm like, okay, someone is still awake, but this
Yeah,
is funny as hell though.
yeah. It's just sometimes I just can't hold it in, and then I just have to let you know something, even if it's
Mhm.
at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, we just had like a nice little break, because things have been crazy lately,
Mhm.
especially on personal side. Well, not really personalizing, like nothing bad's happening. It's just with school, uh, just really really busy. I'm really glad I got everything finished by 4 o'clock. I'd say yeah, for about 4 or 5 o'clock, got everything done. I got this one little thing, but I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, but that week break that we took, I think it was much needed. And
Mhm.
I kind of regret it because there was a chance to do it, but it was so late in the day. I'm just like, yeah, no, let's just keep the break. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah, because like I told you about the group members that I worked with. And I'm not saying that
Mhm.
they're incompetent. It's just like they're good guys. It's just I don't like how we leave everything till today to do it.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong. I think they're cool guys to work with, but it's like, come on, guys. Like, can we just done this yesterday? But like I said, nothing wrong, nothing bad. It's all good with them. But I would have preferred to get it over with the day before. But
I agree.
anywho, what you been playing, Manny?
Let's see. This week I started playing Fire Pro because that game is like so much fun.
Still haven't played it.
It's, you should. I'll let you know. I'll keep an eye on it if it's ever on sale.
Right. I mean, I see it on sale, but it's always like 15. I thought that would be like the cheapest it'll ever be.
But yeah, that's gonna be the cheapest it'll ever be.
Is it because um it's like one of those games like there's a lot to do, or is it
Yeah,
like
there's a lot to do. It's just fun as hell.
because I never played Fire Pro ever.
Yeah, 'cause you could like download
Right.
wrestlers and whatever, and since you can make like the movesets and the way they wrestle in real life in the game
Hmm.
and whatever, I think that gives like a lot of high replay value, especially for like hardcore wrestling fans like you and I
Right.
or whatever.
I kind of get the kind of vibes like even like before Fire Pro, this new one. It's what's it called again? Fire Pro Wrestling World.
Yeah, yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling World.
I kind of get you told me about downloading wrestlers and actually making wrestlers. Like let's say if you wanted to make not Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega's already in the game. But if you wanted to add in a WWE wrestler, someone already made him. You can just download him.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the time when somebody hacked No Mercy and put it on PC,
Mhm.
and they modded the game and they added like this was back in like 2015, 2016, and they added in that main roster at the time into No Mercy. It just
Oh, I think I
reminds
know.
me. It
I
reminds me
think
of
I know.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just in this one, you could download a wrestler for WWE, and that
Hmm.
wrestler you downloaded would wrestle exactly like he
Like
would
so,
see him on
they
TV.
went in there and they got all their moves in, but I think in No Mercy they might have borrowed presets from like another wrestler that's similar to them.
Yeah. Oh, here's a perfect example. Somebody downloaded Orange Cassidy. Now I'll let you know how that goes.
How do you do Orange Cassidy in Fire Pro?
Well, I think he retweeted a video of somebody like making him, and he got like his devastating kicks
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff, and it actually looks. I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna lie, that looks
Because
kind of awesome.
like honestly, I would say he's the hardest wrestler to create in any game. If
Yeah,
you think about it, like you can get the looks, but like the way he just like all the taunts, like is there such thing as like a lazy taunt in like any of the WWE games? Because
no,
like no hands in your pockets, no anything like that.
No, I
Damn.
haven't seen it. I mean,
Because
that'd be awesome, but no.
man, I used to be all about Creator Wrestler from SmackDown versus Raw 2007. Like that was like looking up formulas and stuff like that for
Mm,
2007, 2008,
that was
all the way
me.
to 2009.
You probably used the same site I did then.
Tell me the site because I probably know it.
CAW.WS.
Probably. I was.
That was because
That
whenever I
actually, I
needed
think that was the
anything,
website. Yeah, I think that was the website. Yeah.
whenever I needed like a new website, I just went to that site. Okay, let's see what they got here.
Yeah.
And
See, it was called.w. Yep, called.ws. Yep. Now it's ringing a bell. That was the website.
yeah, that's the website I use. I
Wow.
love that website.
Flashback. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah. I think yeah. I had that website bookmarked, and every wrestler I can think of, they most likely had it. From TNA, WCW, all those old wrestlers. I remember when Chris Jericho came back in 2007.
Hmm.
He was blowing up all those forums like, oh my god, what's the formula, and so on and so forth. And I got tired of waiting, so I made my own, and I thought I did a pretty good job. So much so that it prompted to upload one of my first ever videos on YouTube.
Oh damn.
It was just me at a shitty webcam pointing at the TV on connected to my PS2, and it's just Chris Jericho's entrance.
This is webcam. This is webcam time, people.
Yeah, and it was on an HP laptop. I wish I knew what model, but it was an HP laptop with a webcam. And at the time, that was like high end to have a webcam on your laptop.
Hmm.
So I pointed at the my old CRT TV with all the colors all fucked up, and you saw Chris Jericho. They had his entrance already in the game as like one of those like how do you say, like, how they have entrances by certain wrestlers but they don't name it a certain wrestler, like for example they
Yeah.
had Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle's, or so on and
Hmm.
so forth. They had that entrance motion already set in, and I was like, oh, they have him oh cool, and I just put it in, and I'm like, I got Chris Jericho. I don't remember how many views I got. I don't even remember if anyone commented. I just put it out there and say, oh, this is my call, this is how I did it. I was, fuck, I think I was 12 years old, man. Yeah, it was. I just like doing it. I like looking up formulas. I just like creating wrestlers. I made my own wrestlers. I even made my own federation. I don't know if you did the same.
I did.
You did?
Because
Me?
this is back when they had general manager mode. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That mode was super fun, and I don't remember if they ever added that back in the newer
No, they
games.
didn't.
No.
They either did or it's like under the disguise of universe mode.
Yeah, because I was under the impression when because the first 2K game I played was 2K16.
Hmm.
And I was under the impression, I don't remember if it was 16 or 17 that had universe mode, and I was under the impression that was it. Like, that was GM mode.
Hmm.
But you were still wrestling matches.
Yeah.
So I was, like, kind of confused, because I thought GM mode, you can, like, simulate the matches right away. Oh, whatever.
Hmm.
I wish they can bring that. Dude, if the AEW game brings that back, they already won in my book.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
So it looks like I'm just going to be playing this the whole time. Create
Yeah,
wrestlers. Here you go.
I have a lot of high hopes for the AEW game. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, like it makes me wonder, especially if you got a guy like Kenny Omega who he has ties with Capcom. Like he knows people at Capcom. He's a figure in the gaming industry. Like, he is a person in the industry.
Hmm.
Like, people know him. So I'm surprised, or I would
And don't forget Cody Rhodes, and there are a lot of gamers in that company.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Cody
So
Rhodes is one.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny actually reached out to a specific developer and said, "Hey, are you guys interested in making an AEW game?"
Ukes, we're looking at
Ukes,
you.
yeah, I would imagine Ukes, because they're recently out of they got out of the contract with WWE. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Ukes, because I think they do make good games, but it's just they were restricted to that really horrible time limit that they were set.
Well, then they're working with WWE, which
You're right.
I think one of the lady, I think someone from the company outright admitted, so yeah,
Right.
it was frustrating working
Mm-hmm.
with them.
Right. Because I don't know how, like, how when they became 2K,
Yeah,
they kind of like had to work with the visual concept folks, because they have to
yeah,
use like their engine and stuff like that.
yeah, and that's what I heard too. That's the
Right.
story I heard too. I'm like,
And then for 2K20, when Ukes left, they got the visual concepts people to do it, and they didn't know what the fuck to do.
clearly they didn't know what the F they were doing. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. It's sad, man. I never bought it. I never got 2K20
I
because
know.
I was kind of hoping to get it for like 10 or five
Well, I
bucks.
thought I thought it was 2K21 that was the horrible one.
No, it's 2K20, just regular 2K20.
Oh no no no, you're right, you're right, you're right.
Yeah,
Cause 2K19 was the one around, and that game was actually kind of fun.
yeah. 2K19. Well, I feel like that was their last swan song. I think they tried on that one because I don't know about you, but I think that's the best 2K game
The
out of
one,
like
the
the
best.
out of the PS4, Xbox One generation, in my opinion. I would say.
Oh, that one, and I have to say my personal favorite one was the one that had Randy Orton, the first one they did in the
Yeah,
2K
12.
series.
They just called it WWE 12.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I think they were trying to phase out the brand split, with SmackDown
Oh,
and Raw.
oh, an honorable mention goes to which one was the one CM Punk was a couple on? Cause
The one right after 13.
yeah, 13. Yeah, those are like
13 was
my
good. I played that one
yeah,
a lot.
yeah. Those 19, 12, and 13 are like the best ones because I'm like yeah, because you could tell they were actually trying.
Yeah, no, I agree. 13 was like really fun. Like I was surprised. I went back and a couple years ago. I actually rebought the game, and I was just surprised. Oh, how well has it aged? And I'm like, dude, this kind of aged pretty good. Like I'm still having a lot of fun with it because I was playing the Attitude Era mode.
Mm,
I'm just like, damn, it's still pretty fun to go through. Not gonna lie, and I appreciate even now like oh they added the sound effects like the actual voices from like the clips and whatever.
hmm.
But obviously they had to edit out something they couldn't say WWF at the time,
Yeah.
right? But now I think now they can well it's not like saying oh now they can say it. It's just they're not forced to blur out the logo because
Hmm.
at the time they were um they were being I think they were being sued by the World Wildlife Fund or
Hmm.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they weren't allowed to show like their WWF logo. That's why they became WWE.
Makes sense.
Um but now with the network, I remember when the network was introduced, I'm like, wait, you're gonna have all the old pay-per-views, even from like when you were known as that. It's like, how is that gonna work? You're gonna blur hundreds of shows and shit like that. No, no. I think they reached an agreement where yeah, they can show it. It's just they can't like for archival purposes they can show it, but they couldn't like make new stuff out of it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like if they wanted to make a game and
They
they put
can't
that
use
logo,
that
they
logo.
can't. Yeah, unless somebody uploads it because clearly people upload that logo everywhere.
Hmm.
Because let's be truthful, I think everyone downloads Attitude era assets to make Raw. I mean, I know they have Raw is War, but it's not really Raw is War because they don't
I
have.
they do trust me. I know because I'm one of the first things I do
Hmm.
is download the Raw is War and I put the
Yep.
theme and I put the Epic Attitude Era theme that they have.
Right. Yeah, because I remember, I think it was 2K16 or 17 or 18. I don't remember, but they had all the Attitude Era shows like SmackDown and Raw, but they don't have like the WWF logo.
Mm.
So that's why I download that logo and just paste it on there. Go to Create Arena and just paste it. Yep, yeah, there we go. Even down to I think this was 18. You could add the logo as like the TV on the screen, like when you're like playing the game and there's like a logo. If that makes
Hmm.
sense, yeah,
Yeah.
I would put that on there. I try to make it authentic as possible. Look, I'm just such a fucking nerd with wrestling. I will do anything to make it look detailed in the
Mm.
arenas and all my characters.
That's why I like Fire Pro because to me one of the most underrated thing is that you could put like two computer wrestlers to
Hmm.
wrestle each other and they'll end up having like a an awesome
An
match.
amazing match, yeah. I mean, I've seen it happen in 2K. Like it is possible to have to see or have a good match with the two computers, but I don't know how.
In Fire Pro, you could in Fire Pro like yesterday because I had to clean up my room and bed. I just put
Hmm.
like a random match between Charlotte and one of the girls from Stardom. The match went like 35 minutes long.
Jesus.
I'm like, holy shit! And they were doing like some crazy moves, like Charlotte, like
Right.
as I stated before, they would do the move that they would do in real life. And I think one of the big ones was that Charlotte did her moonsault from the top rope to the girl outside. So I guess the girl got pissed off in the game, like hit Charlotte with a chair. I'm like, holy shit, damn, this match is better than the crap WWE's put it on now.
It's just it's happened one time where it was 2K. I know for a fact this was 2K18. I put my character up for upload on the community creations. It looks like somebody downloaded my character and made a video. I saw it for some reason. When I'm lazy, I go on the YouTube search and instead of going to my own channel and look up videos. I just go to the YouTube search. I typed in my wrestler's name, and somebody took my wrestler and actually made a federation around other people's created wrestlers. And my character was wrestling another like character, and there were the two computers going at it, and I thought it was a really good match. And the guy who uploaded it, I think he was like a kid. He was commentating as if, and he sounded like a young Nigel McGuinness, and I'm just like, holy shit.
That actually sounds kind of
Yeah,
badass.
I don't know if I ever told you. Like somebody just downloaded my character and had a storyline and made a federation out of it. My character put up a fight, but he ended up losing, and I'm just like, oh damn! But at least it was a good match. That's all that matters in the end.
Yeah. And you could basically have your own G1 tournament in the game.
Right. I don't know. I really want to get into Fire Pro, but every time I look at it, I see the sprites, and I'm really interested, but I don't know how well it plays. You know, for
It,
someone
it,
like me, I'm more into
yeah.
the
Oh,
arcadey, but I don't mind simulation.
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But is it more arcadey than simulation, or?
It's a little bit of both because yeah,
Okay.
there's some like super ridiculous move that would never happen in real life.
Hmm.
There's a move in the game that will make King from Taken be like, what the fuck? It's,
Like he would
the,
just stand there and say, "What the fuck?"
yeah, it's his muscle buster.
uh,
Like they literally like jump super high in the air. I gotta send you the video of it
right.
one of these days. But yeah, when she pulled it off in the match, the same match with Charlotte to win the match, I'm like, okay, okay, somebody put in some more jump. No, she jumped like 100 feet in the air. Did it. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I watching? Am I watching King?
You're watching Lil Majin play King.
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, Lil Margin, is that you?
So, in Fire Pro, just one more final question before we move on about the game or from the game. Can you, other than wrestlers, obviously you can create wrestlers, but can you create? Because you know how in 2K people can create Spider-Man and Batman. Can you do the same in Fire Pro?
Yeah, a majority of the wrestlers I downloaded are like a bunch of random people. Like
Okay.
I got Deku from My Hero Academia in the
Nice.
game. I got him. Of course, I had to get my Mortal Kombat people.
Oh,
So I
of
got
course,
Scorpion,
of course.
Melina, Katana. Let's see who else I got. I got Nemesis from Resident
Nice,
Evil.
nice.
So yeah, somebody you could tell just by looking at the wrestler, they took their sweet time.
Right.
They cared. Jason, like his move is that he gets out, he whips out a fork and stabs you. Don't ask.
Because like I said in 2K, when I see people do Spider-Man and Batman, I'm just like, wow, look at all that, look at all this work. You know, I don't
Yeah,
think nowadays I have the patience. But
yeah.
back when I was a kid, oh hell yeah, I could do all that. I could do Spider-Man on SmackDown versus Raw. But like now, I'm
I
just like,
know
I
that
don't know.
I know it don't down on like when it comes to Spider-Man, but if it's like a character that I'm like, okay, you know what? They spend their sweet time
Right.
doing this.
So I
I'm
do the same in
downloading it.
2K. If I see a good, good character, they tried, I'm like, okay, cool. Because every 2K game I've downloaded CM Punk and I try to download the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did that too. So
Yeah. Oh, you
yeah,
know what
but
I do? I put a Bullet Club T-shirt because let a man dream.
yeah. But
Yeah.
what I do when it comes to me downloading wrestlers off the 2K games and whatever, I just download other people created wrestlers. 'Cause
Right.
I'm like, you know what? You could tell they put a lot of thought into this.
Right. I like to also like edit the actual wrestler, like
Same
the
like,
real wrestler. Like let's say
oh,
for example, Roderick Strong.
hmm
When he joined Undisputed, I took Roderick Strong in 2K18 and I put the Undisputed T-shirt on him.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So and I put him and I went to the stables and put custom stable. I put Undisputed because at the time what Bobby Fish was injured, so I just replaced Bobby Fish.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's enough about wrestling games
Yeah,
for
I mean
now.
we could talk about wrestling. That's a whole different podcast right there.
Yeah.
I mean in the
Hint,
future,
hint,
yeah, hint hint.
hint,
Maybe
hint.
one day in the
Nudge,
future we
nudge.
can have another show that's all about wrestling.
Hmm
Um, I mean I'm down to do it, but that's obviously with me being a college student, that's just more work.
Yeah, that's a lot more
And
work.
more logistics. You know, when do we do it? How do we do it? Blah blah blah.
Hmm
Who's gonna be in it? But I am definitely interested in doing that. Maybe you can have Danny on the show. I think Danny would be a
Yeah,
great addition.
facts.
Fact, yeah,
At least you, at least it would be a good addition.
I
But
think he'd be
just
a good addition. But for us to dunk on him, you know, just to
yeah.
give him shit.
Hey, at least here you go. Here's your damn podcast you wanted.
Anyway, since that's what you've been playing. On your end, you've been playing Fire Pro. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Mwah.
Chef Kiss. I'm having a lot of fun with it, man. You and me played the other day, and we played survival mode. And I'll tell you, like some parts were like really frustrating because not frustrating as in like I hate it, but like frustrating as like oh my god, they're at the farm, they're at the villa. Oh, I can't be in two places in one.
The fucking Bears that
No,
just
the
came out the
Bears out of
dead
nowhere
Blair.
show. Yeah, but I'll be honest, you get a whole squad going and people know what they're doing. It's a pretty fun game,
I agree.
or
I just
a
got
fun game mode, I should say.
I just gotta try and get I just gotta ask Hector if he played it when I
Right.
talk to him again, cause I could get him to play with us.
Andrew was telling me that he wanted to play with me, but I was still in the middle of working on my project. But
Mm.
if we could all get together and start playing, because he was telling me that when you replay the story missions, if you do them on like on a higher difficulty, without any coordination, you're done. Like it is hard as shit. He told me.
Damn. Okay. Good to know.
So yeah, and I think that's a story mission where there's only two people involved. So I can only imagine, yeah, if you got like you and some other BK Randy trying to do that, no, it just won't work. That means you have to talk to the other person. Oh, you don't want to talk to a stranger,
Yeah. No, I don't, cause I would
what
get
is
like annoyed if the person doesn't listen to me. Say, yo,
right? It's like
fuck
what?
face.
It's like what is this? Xbox Live?
Wow.
Deep cuts.
Yeah. I know.
Mono for two? What is this? Halo 2?
Oh no, no,
The Dark
no.
Ages.
Yeah, those are the dark ages of online play.
No, I mean no. I would say though. I wouldn't say they're the Dark Ages. When it comes to Halo 2 and 3 and Mono for 2 being the end point where it was like truly good. That was the golden age, if you ask me, for Xbox Live. Halo 2, Halo
Not,
3.
no, I mean like shit talking online,
Yeah, like
not for
that. Yeah,
gameplay.
absolutely. That the Dark Ages for shit talking. Yeah, like that is holy shit. Like
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah. Like if you had a weak point, you better not play because they will hurt your
as soon
feelings.
as you open your mouth, somebody will give you the most shit for it. Be like, you sound like Mickey Mouse, asshole.
You sound fucking Mickey Mouse, you asshole.
You
Go
sound like a
die.
mouse. Go back to your country. I'm like, well, I am in my country. Oh, I forgot.
Or
It's
if you are in a country that's not exactly like rich, go back to your country. Oh wait, your country's too poor to be a country. Wait,
oof.
what?
Oh God. See, yeah, I would say yeah, that's the golden age of online gaming. Also, and also the worst time to have a microphone.
Yeah, it's because of that I don't like talking. The
Right.
only time I ever chat playing online is if I'm with like my close friends like you
Hmm.
or my brother. But other than that, I say, yeah,
Well,
I'm not gonna talk with you.
let me tell you this though, really quick. On the PS3, you never had a PS3, did you?
Yeah, I do.
You did? Okay, cool.
We just didn't get it because we weren't spending $600.
Right. Okay, I remember now. The PS3 didn't have a party system, like invite people to a party and then play a game like
Mm.
Xbox. On PS3, you kind of had to chat while with your friend while everyone else listened in the lobby.
Yep, I remember that.
So the best option was to mute everybody, and if they hear you, okay, too bad, they can mute you too. But if you want to talk to your friend, well, and you don't want to be interrupted, mute everybody, talk with your friends. That's what I had to do, and every single Call of Duty at the time. Um, but there was just no choice. Sometimes we would just fuck around and leave, not mute anybody else and just have fun with random people. And let me tell you, those times were some of the most stupidest times and also the funniest because you would meet a lot of strange people online.
Hmm.
So much so that they'll even send you friend requests, and that means you made a connection if they're willing to send you a friend request.
Hmm.
Yeah, and some of those people are still in my friend list, but I never talked to them since then. So I don't know. I feel bad for deleting them because we had a connection, and now it's like I don't even talk to you anymore. Doesn't even remember me. Yeah, but that's how it was on PS3. So it was really really rough. And like I said, I would eventually mute everybody. If I was like talking with a friend. Yeah, I mean, look at the shit I had to go through, and now it's like we take it for granted on PS4. Anyway, Ghost of Tsushima. Having a lot of fun. I really like it. I never thought a game like that would have multiplayer because I've always thought it would be single player forever. Like it would just be a
Hmm.
single player one and done. But once they like introduced it, I was like, "Oh shit, they're adding multiplayer. How's that gonna work?" And then when we saw gameplay, oh shit, co-ops, raids, survival. I'm down.
Survivor is basically horde mode.
Oh, is it okay? Because I thought they were separate. Because like,
No, but that's what I'm saying. Survival is kind of like horde mode for like the Gears of War game that you're
oh,
just fighting onslaught of enemies until either you die or you're done with the waves.
Oh well, I feel dumb now. I'll just. Where, where's my noose? Hanging out,
Damn it, Gian.
grabbing my noose.
Gian, relax.
I'll be right back. I'm grabbing
Hey
it.
man, I'll be right back. I'm grabbing my noose. Wait, what?
I'm grabbing it. I'm kidding. No, hey, self harm's not cool, guys.
It's a joke.
It's a joke. Just say like it's like really do. It's a joke.
It was a joke.
Anyway, but because I thought there was like two survival modes, one where you defend the points and one where you don't, where you just straight up go anywhere, or is that the only survival mode?
I think that's only survival mode.
Okay, because I thought there was like two, like one obviously you defend and one is you just go everywhere. But anyway, from when we played Manny, I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was
Hmm.
super funny. When the bears started attacking us out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was just. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're doing good. Rawr, where the fuck
Yeah,
you
we're
come
doing good.
from?
Hey, what's that bear doing there? Is he yours? All right, he starts.
No, no, he's not ours. He's actually the one by me. Is actually whooping my ass right now.
Yeah, it's. I was so confused. I'm like, why is this bear attacking me? Because I thought it was like a special bear that you can summon. But no, it's just a random bear that comes in and just attacks you. It's like, what the fuck?
What the
And
hell I do to
he
you?
starts ragdolling me, and I'm getting thrown everywhere, and I die like
Right.
twice.
I'm over
It,
here trying to heal. The bear freaking tackles me. I'm like, God damn.
fuck, man. But you do like summon animals, but I think they differentiate between them because they're kind of like ghosts, like they're like spirits and whatever.
Hmm.
Because I saw someone, yeah, it was me. I summoned dogs, and they came in like in spirits. I thought like actual dogs would show up, but no, it's just like spirits. And I'm like, okay, as long as it's the same effect, that's all that matters. But no, there's a random bear shows up, and I'm like, oh, cool. Did you summon it? Is he yours? And he starts biting me. Ah!
And that's a no.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard no. But I'm really surprised like how quality it is. Like I thought, oh my god, for a single player game now it's going online. Oof, like I'm getting like Fallout 76 vibes. I'm like, oh no, a game that's supposed to be offline now it's online. And it's like, is this gonna work? But no, it works. It's really good. I can't wait to play again. Don't know when, but I love to. And I also, Manny, I haven't told you. I also started Days Gone.
Oh,
Have you played that one?
do tell.
You haven't
No,
played
I
that one?
bet. No, I haven't played it. I'm waiting for like that game to like go like on sale for cheap.
All right. I bought it last year for Black Friday. And I just said fuck it because it's the Halloween season and it's kind of like a spooky game, kind of like with zombies and shit.
Hmm.
And I said, well, fuck it. With PS5 around the corner. I mean, look, I know it's backwards compatible on PS5, but I kind of just want to say, let me just say screw it. Let me play it now so I don't have to worry about it then because, and this is a whole different conversation. The hard drive, not hard drive, the storage space
Hmm.
of the PS5, it's like 600 gigabytes after like the OS, because you know how it comes with like 825 gigs
Hmm.
total.
Yeah.
In reality, it's gonna be like 600 gigabytes. So that's really rough. So I said, okay, I'm gonna be very conservative with the space. I'm gonna be like very strict about it. So I rather just play. I mean, I know I could play it through like an external hard drive, and that's fine. But I can't find the fact that can you use Game Boost through the PS5 through the external hard drive. I would say no because you're playing off the hard drive. So I said, okay, let me just say screw it. Let me just play it on PS4, get it over with. And so far, put it this way, I'm not in love with it right now. To me, the protagonist isn't for just me right now. This is only I don't even remember. Like this is, I would say this is 3 hours in, 3.5 hours in. I'm not liking the protagonist. Okay, cool. Like the backstory, I get it. Oh, that's really sad. But right now, I'm just like, he's a bit of an asshole. But I don't know if that's just part of this. Does he change in time? Like it,
Mm.
I have to give it time. Right now, he's not sitting well with me. It feels kind of slow. But I would imagine because of the upgrade system that it has, you do get faster.
Mm.
So, and maybe because I've been playing a lot of Warzone, I'm used to 60 FPS. So I'm just like 30 FPS seems kind of slow right now for me. But I don't know. Something's really off.
I think the big point. I think sadly one of the big points of that game was like you driving in your motorcycle.
Yes. The motorcycle also feels very heavy, feels very weighty. If that's their intent, cool. It's just I think it's just a matter of getting used to it. I do know that you can upgrade the bike, so I'm sure this thing will be faster or more easier to control. It's just a big hurdle I have to go through. It just feels very weighty, and when it comes to weight, being heavy in a game, for me it just feels off.
Mm.
After getting used to playing, Call of Duty, Warzone, everything's fast paced at a high frame rate. Um, but yeah, I think I'll like it. Just from a gameplay standpoint, I
Hmm.
like open world games. I like zombie games. Survival games are cool too. Just from the looks of it, I had to fill up the bike with gas. That's like the first time I've ever filled up a bike with gas in a game. Like that kind of open world game where gas matters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, holy shit, I have to worry about this. Like, holy shit. So it's gonna be a very interesting experience, and I can't wait to play more. But like I said, I'm very interested in Ghost of Tsushima right now, and Dave's Gone. Days Gone is like it's like my side game right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause that's one of the main reasons I'm waiting for it. That's like a low key pet peeve of mine when it comes to like games like that. They put such an emphasis on one thing that if
Mhm.
you don't do what they're promoting,
Mhm.
like for instance, Days Gone, they're promoting this guy like being able to ride his motorcycle. That if you don't ride that motorcycle, well, too bad. Walking's gonna suck in the game then.
Yeah. Because I heard like if you park your motorcycle somewhere, people have a chance to like steal parts out of it.
Yeah, look at that.
So I think that's true, but I don't know if that's true. But you can't, like I said, you can run out of gas, and that bike can get damaged. Yeah, like it can get damaged, it can get broken, and you would have to walk. Yeah, but it can be fixed, but it has to be spawned somewhere. Like I don't know. I saw the tip show up, and I like was just too busy. I didn't want to like read it. I just let me play the game, damn it. And that's another thing. Uh, the game. I'm just so used to like the PlayStation exclusives being like, how like they would transition to gameplay to cutscene like really seamlessly.
Hmm.
And Days Gone, there's like a fade in and fade out that it just kind of bothers me because I don't know. It's just like the cutscenes look great. I'm playing it on a 4K TV on a PS4 Pro. It looks great, but when it comes to gameplay, it like fades out and loads a bit, and there's the gameplay. I'm like, oh, okay, that's really old school. Um, I don't know. That also kind of bothers me, but like I said, it's just a matter of just getting used to it.
Mm.
But I'm sure it'll be good because I've heard a lot of people tell me it has a good story and so on and so forth. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll give it a chance. I love good stories, I love good characters, but so far I'm not liking Deacon, the main character. So, but I hope in time I could change my mind.
And I started playing Neo 2 again.
Okay,
First, yeah, well, because the new DLC just came out, and
nice.
and I think they put like a couple changes in the game. Because yeah, now the game seems kind of, I'm gonna sit here and say easy, but it's a lot more. I could get through a lot more parts without having to want to break my control now.
Like it's tolerable. It's tolerable.
Yeah, like I was able to beat two bosses without dying or needing somebody's help.
Wow,
I'm like,
that's a big
okay,
accomplishment in a game like Neo.
yes,
Wow.
because Neo is Dark Souls samurai style.
Right. No, I know it's like a Souls game. Um, but like, let me. I don't think I've asked you how hard is Neo. Like, is it a really hard game or is it like
It's not hard. It's challenging. It's less challenging. It's challenging, but not Dark Souls challenging.
okay? So
It, it's the game that like it's those game. I say it like this: if you're having a hard time with Neo, don't bother playing the Dark Souls or Sekiro series, cause
what about Bloodborne?
or Bloodborne too. Yeah, cause yeah, Neo is like kind of like a little like okay here, try Neo first, cause this game is known for being challenging. If you're having a hard time with this, don't bother playing the Blood Soul series.
So it's like a test. Oh, you can't handle Neo. You can't handle Dark Souls.
Boom. Exactly. That's
Okay.
that's the perfect way to say it. But for some reason, though, I don't get me wrong, I love the Blood Soul series, but for
Hmm.
some reason, I have more fun with Neo because it's more fast paced.
Okay. And so Neo is just more fast paced than Bloodborne and
Yeah.
than Dark Souls. Is it because of the way that it's like program or not program like all the game design is, or is it just
Yeah.
a high
The
frame
game
rate, or
just
it runs at
high,
a high?
high frame and it runs at a high frame rate. Like
Okay.
it's more fast paced.
because the
And this
downfall.
is just and, yeah, yeah. And for me, and this is just bias in my thing, but I'm really big into Japanese mythology,
Okay.
so it has like a whole like in the DLC, one of the final bosses is Susano.
Hmm.
I haven't fought it yet, and I don't think I want to from the videos I'm seeing.
Is it like the guardian ape from Sekiro?
No,
Nowhere near
that
like that.
no, fuck that ape, by the way. But that's a story for another day.
Because I was gonna say the to me, I'm always interested in a Dark Souls game. I never play them, but I have played Bloodborne. And I like it. Um, to me but I can't keep playing it because the frame rate and the frame pacing is just so bad, and that to me is the downfall to these games, at least on console. That their frame rate and the pacing are just not that
Yeah,
great.
that's probably why I have more fun with Neo,
Yeah, exactly.
cause
Because I would see why people would be more attracted to Neo because it's a game that runs at a high refresh rate, and that way you can get those quicker reflexes and it could feel better, plays better, so on and so forth. That's why I'm kind of hoping on PS because they said Bloodborne is backwards compatible and that's great and all, but I wish they could patch it and let it run 60 FPS on PS5 because that was if that was the case and that happened, I think that would increase my chances of playing Bloodborne
same.
because I played it and I like it. I like the aesthetic. That's my thing. It's just I couldn't handle. I just couldn't handle like the frame rate is like a locked 30, but the frame pacing makes it feel like it's playing at like 22
Hmm.
FPS or
Yeah.
23 or 25. Like it's not. It doesn't feel great to play. You need to have like a strong will to go through it. For someone like Max, like he fucking loves that game.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm just like, dude, how do you play this game? Because this frame pacing is trash.
Yeah.
And that goes to any Dark Souls game because I think
Hmm.
Dark Souls 3 had the same issue. I think.
Dark Souls 3 felt fast for some reason. Like I had the most fun with that game.
Now that I remember, didn't Dark Souls 2? It was obviously a PS3 game, and then it came to PS4.
No, that was Dark. That was the first Dark
I
Souls.
no no no. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 remastered, but I thought Dark Souls 2 was ported to PS4 at one point.
No,
Don't
they
make
were.
don't make me Google search.
Yeah, it's a Google
I'll
search
I'll
it.
Google search.
Yeah, I don't think so. Cause I don't. Cause I'm pretty sure I know Dark Souls 2 ain't exactly the most well-liked game in the series.
And why is that?
Like they made it like they said that the demons. I understand Dark Souls is supposed to be challenging, but the way they made in Dark Souls 2 is ridiculous. There's actually a boss. No, no, that boss is a part one, but there's a boss in the series that like you don't die because of the bar, you die because of the horrible level design. And then when you get to the guy you're supposed to kill, you kill him in one hit. Ah, damn, I said, damn, I don't blame people for hating that boss. I'll be fucking pissed off too.
It says here an updated version of the game subtitled "Scholar of the First Sin" was released
Yeah, okay, yeah,
for
you're right.
PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows in April 2015.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause the more you say scholars, okay, yeah, they did import,
Yeah.
and that's probably the one with like all the DLC. Cause Dark Souls
Yes,
one
it
has one
is.
of my favorite. One has one of my favorite boss fights like of all time. I even bought the figure of the boss.
Nice. Don't mind me. I'm just doing an impromptu Google search.
That's not a problem.
Let's see. Scholar of the First Sin. Does it include DLC? You said yes. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it will include. Will include. Does include the three previously DLC packs. Cool.
Hmm.
Um, but my question. Yes, Dark Souls 2 outputs native 1080p at 60 FPS. Okay, because I was gonna say, was there ever a Dark Souls game that ran 60 FPS on console? And I'm trying to remember, and I'm like, okay, wasn't it Dark Souls 2? Because it got ported over to PS4, and yes, it does. But like you said, not a lot of people like Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, not it's nice.
Okay.
From what I've been reading like or watching on YouTube,
Hmm.
it's not the most likable game in the series. Just because I think they felt like they either made it too hard or they're saying like it was like bad level design. Like the bad level design will kill you more than the game. It's a yikes.
Damn.
That and Neo too, like the Neo series, to me they feel more rewarding because in Dark Soul games you don't level up. Like you gotta
Hmm.
win with your skill, and in this game, if you're like at the right level, you'll have a chance.
And it says here Dark Souls 1 remastered also runs 60 FPS. Huh. See, because I never knew about this. Because like I said, I'm not big into Dark Souls, but it's interesting to hear that the previous games can run better on the PS4. But I'm more interested in Bloodborne anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bloodborne is the one that really needs it. Because like, let me ask you something. Like, you played Dark Souls 1 before?
Yeah.
Would you say that's like the best game out of all of them, or would it be 3?
My opinion, I'll say part one, just
Okay.
based on the bosses alone. I mean, I love both games, but I'll say part one.
Because I hear people say 3 was pretty good.
Three is a great game. Don't get me wrong. Like I had a whole lot of fun that game. Like I actually got pretty far in the game, and then I got stuck at a boss. But because you had to fight one, you had to fight a freaking dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and if you survive that, you had to fight the guy who rides it, and he's known for being the hardest boss in the whole game. I'm like, yeah, that's enough Dark Souls 3 for me.
Yeah, I remember when it was coming out, there was a lot of hype around it. And then now that I'm remembering, Demon Souls is actually a launch game for the PS5, and I do recall this, that it's gonna have obviously the 4K 30 FPS mode, but there's also a 4 I don't know about 4K, but it's gonna have a 60 FPS mode. So that's gonna be very interesting. So it looks like that is a feature that is super important in games like this, or where quick reflexes are obviously needed.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually really interested in Demon Souls, but I'm also scared at the same time. So
So am I.
you played Demon Souls before, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I was intrigued in playing them, but then when I heard how hard it was, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah, I'm not playing
here's the
that.
thing. I don't know if I told you on a previous episode, because my memory is trash sometimes. But I have played Demon Souls before because it was free for PlayStation Plus on the PlayStation 3
Mm,
like 2,000 years ago. And I tried it out because I'm like, oh, Demon Souls, that sounds badass. I know nothing about the game. Um, and I had a character create. I was like, oh, cool, I can make my own character. I started playing and I kept but fucking dying. And I'm just like, man, this game is hard as shit. And I stopped playing it because I was like, oh, this game is hard. I never looked back. But now that I and learned ever since, oh, the guys who made this, or I think the guys who made this went on to make Dark Souls, then the rest is history.
mm.
Anyway, very, very interesting. Dark
Yeah,
Souls.
those are the two games I've been playing: Fire Pro, Neo, and like Grand Blue and Mortal Kombat. Because Mortal Kombat, I'm getting ready for the DLC. Rambo.
Rambo, yeah. I saw the link you sent me. I didn't see it. I didn't see the gameplay for Rambo yet. I just been super, super busy.
His fatality involves ripping your throat out. That's all I'm saying.
Oh boy, I want to watch it right now.
And th- and then his outro is him doing his iconic yell while he's shooting his machine gun in the air.
Nice.
I'm
I'm gonna
like,
have to check it out, man. Cause like I said, I am a fan of Rambo. I love Sylvester Stallone. I think he's cool as hell.
oh, by the way, he sounds great in the game.
That's good to hear, and I'm really glad they brought him in. Because with Terminator, they couldn't bring Arnold Schwarzenegger in, and I'm just very disappointed about that.
Well, there's like one or two reasons. One supposedly is because he didn't want to do
He wanted to do
any.
violent games. You said.
Yeah, one that's one reason. The other reason was that supposedly he was super busy, so he couldn't go.
I'm busy. You can
I'm
see
busy. Oh,
you you can you can hear him on the phone. I'm busy.
I'm busy. What do you want? Shut up!
You hear Harada. Sit the hell down. Don't ask me for shit.
Stop asking me for shit. I ain't
Hear
doing it again.
Harada in the background during the meeting discussing Mortal Kombat Cross Tekken.
What?
What did I just? Could you imagine if a game like that happens?
You just see, or you. Oh boy, I already thought something that could happen just so they could fuck with us.
Man, could you imagine you're
Ed
just
Boon taking a pic. I'm looking on Twitter. You see Ed Boon taking a picture of Harada. I'm like,
can't trust him. You can't trust him.
yeah, just throw the whole fucking internet away, don't you? Won't you, Ed Boon?
Yeah, just to set the internet on fire. Why don't you? Well, yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool. I think that's one crossover I'd love to see. MK versus Tekken.
Max will go fucking insane.
I think Max would have a heart attack, to be honest with you.
He said, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck you." I think he'll go more crazy when he found out Cloud was gonna be in finals in Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, he lost his damn mind when
He's a,
Cloud. Yeah.
he was fuck you,
Yeah. He was like,
fuck you.
yeah. As soon as he saw the stars like in space, he was like, oh fuck you. Oh, he just knew.
He said,
That's how you know he's a
fuck you,
fan.
Sakurai.
You know what got me was when he was watching the State of Play. Man, this was just last year during the State of Play when they re-revealed Final Fantasy VII Remake.
And he cried.
Not that he cried. It's like when he during the begin when the stream was starting, the State of Play was starting. He heard like the Final Fantasy Select theme, like, "Boing," and he just had that look. He was like, "Huh?" He was like, "What was that?" And then a Monster Hunter proceeded to show. He's like, "Oh, okay, it's just Monster Hunter." But that was a Final Fantasy VII sound effect.
Hmm.
What's going on? And when I heard that, I was like, "There's just no fucking way, no way." And at the end of the show of the State of Play, they show Final Fantasy VII. Oh yeah, the man started crying. It was such a funny stream that I was watching him react to the State of Play. It was that was a really super fun stream because it was also the moment where he had the Final Fantasy VII theme playing in the background and he was bringing out the jacket. I don't know if you saw that video.
I think, yeah, I seen
He
that.
brought out the jacket that says Squaresoft and at the back it
Yep.
says Final Fantasy VII.
Hmm.
And then he's like, "Kenny, shut up." He's like, "They're gonna have reservations. It's gonna be playable." And then the theme just starts like, dun, 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 dun. And he says the music was not edited in.
No, I think the only
Hilarious.
other time I ever seen Max cry was when they were showing off gameplay for Spawn in Mortal Kombat.
I don't think I saw that video, because I know he's a really big fan of Spawn.
Yeah, but yeah. Watch his reaction
Yeah,
video to the
I'll have to
gameplay.
watch it because
He knew all his costumes. Oh, damn, that guy's classic one for like issue
because
50. He said, what the fuck?
he's famously gone on record saying that he doesn't really like MK11, so that's why with MK11 stuff I don't really. If he's not into it, I'm not gonna watch it. Well,
Right.
when it comes to MKX, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna watch it because he said that's his favorite MK. So I'm like, hey man,
Hmm.
if he likes it, that's his game. I'll watch him play it because I don't like watching people play games that they're not interested in. To me, that's
I
boring.
agree.
To me, that's
Yeah, I
boring.
agree.
To
I
me,
agree.
that's the most boring shit. Also, watching like this was back when Cow Chop was a thing. I doubt you know them.
Cow chop.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
don't worry about it. They're dead.
Alrighty then.
It's okay. They were. This is when Dragon Ball Fighters came out,
Mm.
and they had a copy of the game, and they started playing it, and they were just button mashing. And I'm like, dude, that is the most boringest thing I could see. Two idiots button mashing on an Xbox controller trying to figure out how to play this game. To me, that's not interesting. Because they're not interested. They're interested because it pays the bills. Oh, they're playing a game that's super popular now. They put it on the internet. It's like, oh, fuck. Why did I click on this? Because it was Dragon Ball related? You bet your ass it was.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like the personalities. I think they're funny people. But when I saw them play that game, I was like, I'm not interested. Like, you guys are just butt mashing. You guys are not gonna put effort into learning the game. I'm not gonna bother. So,
I agree.
anyway, uh, let's see. I got a list of things to talk about. We can talk about this. Did you see the video of the PlayStation 5 user experience?
I seen a little bit of it. I
Okay.
don't remember.
So from the little bit, what did you think?
I like what I saw.
Okay. Is there anything from that bit that you saw that struck out? Like you're like, oh shit, like you're
No,
gonna use that feature a lot, or is that just a feature that you like to see, like a feature that you're like,
I
oh, that's cool.
yeah, that was me the whole time. I was like, oh, oh, okay, that's cool.
All right.
I was
Cause
honestly, and not gonna lie to you, he's like, come on, please, don't mess this up, Sony. It's probably like my pessimistic, the way I
hmm
am. I'm like, don't fuck this up, Sony. But I'm like, okay, I was satisfied.
I saw the whole thing. Of course I did. And one feature I did like was in the party chat, you can like instantly stream. Like, let's say, because you know how in PlayStation 4 you could stream someone's gameplay? Like, you can, like, go
Yeah,
through the cloud or stream what they're playing.
yeah.
On PS5, you could still do stuff in the background. Like, let's say I'm playing the Sackboy game
Mhm.
and you're playing Uncharted. You want to show me something really quick in Uncharted? I could still play Sackboy and have your screen pinned to the corner, and I could see your gameplay while I keep playing Sackboy. Like I don't have to get out of Sackboy to watch you play.
Okay,
To
that's
watch,
badass.
yeah, you could pin it anywhere on the corner, wherever you want it, and I think that's amazing, cause like that to me is really cool to help people, to help. Let's say like if you're stuck in a part of a game, Manny, and I say, hey, I know how to get you through it. Look,
I
put
could just send you like a little like, hey,
an invite.
hey,
Be like,
just guide me.
I'm like, all right, Manny, this is the level. Where are you at? Okay, look, just follow me. Just follow this. Just follow what I do, and this is how you do it. I think that's really cool. But there's also a way that you can do that, but not through like a friend. They have something called Game Help, but you need PlayStation Plus to have that, and not all the games are gonna support it. So my best guess, the exclusives are gonna have it. Not every single game will have it.
Hmm.
Like third party games like Call of Duty, whatever. It's something called Game Help where you can look up a walkthrough of the game without even leaving the game.
Oh
Be-
boy.
yeah, cause I
Demon Souls.
yeah I think Demon Souls. I think they're gonna take advantage of that. The guys who make Demon Souls, or FromSoft, I should say. Um, and the cool thing, and this is the biggest takeaway, is that they will filter out spoilers. Because don't you hate it? Sometimes you go through on Google and you're looking up a walkthrough of a game and you get accidentally spoiled of what happens in the story or whatever.
Hmm. Yep, that
Because it's
happened.
happened to me quite a bit of times, and I do get annoyed. But I also think of it as like, okay, I don't know how it happens. I don't care who did it. Okay, okay, she dies. Great. How did she die? I don't know. Don't tell me.
Don't tell me. I'm just trying to get past this part. I don't.
hmm Yeah, because it's happened to me quite a bit. Looking up a tutorial or like a walkthrough, but with Game Help, they can filter out the spoilers, because it's coming officially from the developer. And I think that's the coolest thing ever because that would be greatly appreciated, especially when you're hunting out for a trophy.
Hmm.
So that's really cool. That's one thing that stuck out. Plus the streaming thing, the game chat, party chat thing. Um, what else can I remember? The control center seems kind of messy. But I do like it, right? But it just for me, you have to scroll so much to get to somewhere. But I think I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those things that you could disable. If not, oh well. I'm sure they'll patch it out, or they'll have a patch one day to maybe disable it because these user interfaces they're always up. They always get upgraded. Like look at Xbox 360. They've had how many dashboards?
Hmm.
So I think this is all gonna be fixable if it's and does end up being a problem. But the actual UI where all your games are at, it does look really nice. You know what it reminds me of, Manny? And it's really interesting to think about.
Hmm.
It looks like a streaming service,
It does.
like little
From that.
blocks, like little
Ah.
blocks. Yeah, it looks like a streaming service, especially when
Well,
you go
well, if you think about it, Gian, since this whole pandemic is happening, people streaming is becoming the norm now.
right,
If you think about it,
like people streaming video games. Yeah.
yeah, like you even getting like some of the more like me
Mhm.
at first, like me, like you getting like some of the people who wouldn't stream just because let's face it, the world is full of assholes. So
Mhm.
they're like insecure aside to stream. Hey, you know what? Just do as a lot of YouTube people say whenever they ask, hey, how did you get started on YouTube? They just say, just do it.
Just do it, like us with this
Yeah,
podcast.
like
Just do it.
yeah, boom, exactly. Even my brother called me when he found out. I was like, dude, I'm fucking proud of you, right? With this podcast, this is awesome for you.
It's
Yeah,
like
because
what made you do it? I just wanted to do it.
we just wanted to do it, and we did. We didn't procrastinate. And we did forget one
Well,
week, but
yeah, We were like, hey, when are we supposed to start tomorrow? Ah, shit.
he said, we were? I thought that was next. He said, nope, we were supposed to start yesterday. He said,
yeah, I know.
whoops.
I was confused. I think we were supposed to start the next week, but I got confused. Anyway,
Yeah, anyway, but yeah, we just decided, you know what? A pandemic is happening. You might as well just take advantage of it.
exactly. We're doing this because we like it. It's fun. We get to express our opinions. You just throw it out
Hmm.
there, and if our
Yeah.
friends want to listen, cool. Our friends and family want to listen in, and cool. They want to
And
write us a
and
comment, cool. I mean, I'm not doing
and
it for
appar
my.
yeah,
What's up?
and apparently a lot of our friends or family are liking it. I'm
Right?
like, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is more to me as like a hobby. Like I only do this. Like, come on, like I do this once a week. Pre-production of this show is only roughly 2 days.
Yeah,
Like I like to say a week, like the whole week. When realistically it's 2 days. Why? Because I'm a college student, guys.
yeah.
Give me a fucking
You're a
break.
college, you're a college student. I'm practically working a full-time job,
Right.
so it's
So
like, dude, it's a
that's
dude.
why I like Fridays because I like Fridays. I feel good on Fridays. Fridays is like my day. So is
Mhm.
Saturday. You know why, right?
Yeah.
Because Saturday's for the boys.
Mhm.
um, but yeah, I just do it because I for years people have been telling me, hey, why don't you have your own show? It's like, why would I have my own show? Because you like to talk. You like to talk about video games, and it's like you want to interview people. I think that'd be cool. I'm like, I guess. And I just said, fuck it. Pandemic's outside. There's nothing to do inside. So I was just,
Mhm.
let me buy this cool ass mic for $40, and I got it. Sounds great, and we went off to the races.
Now look at us. We're already
Now
like on
look at us
episode 7.
now.
Look at us.
It's a
Take a
dumpster
look at us
fire.
now.
It's a dumpster fire.
And look at what? You're so shit. Well, damn.
It's like, now look at us now. We're recording this outside of the dumpster.
Well, look at us now. We're homeless, Gian.
Well, at least we got each other, fam.
Yeah. Or you tell someone, look at us now, sir. There's a Walgreens. Get out of here.
And then while we're in the dumpster, I'll ask you, you're gonna eat that half-eaten pizza?
What half-eaten pizza?
Oh shit!
Ah, shit. Not again, Gian.
It's like the episode of SpongeBob. All right, which one of you ate my lollipop?
Yeah, you did, Patrick.
Somebody ate my lollipop. It
Liar,
was you.
liar, plans for hire. It's pants on fire,
I
Patrick.
love that episode because I get frustrated with Patrick. I'm like, Patrick, no, you dumbass, you ate it.
Yeah, whatever. Liar, liar, plans for hire.
Oh,
What?
okay. It also reminds me of the incompetence of both SpongeBob and Patrick. They're like, we stole a balloon. Yeah, on free balloon day.
My personal favorite one when they're arguing on the bus and the bus driver's like, they do this every weekend.
Which one was that one? Where they went to the theme park?
Yeah, I think so. They're like arguing like the bus
Glove
driver look
World?
at
They were Glove
yeah,
World, was it?
yeah, like oh my god, Pat, I'm so sorry. I'm happy with friends again. The bus driver's like, they do this every time. And the people look at the bus, hey, why are you being an ass? No, I'm serious. They do this every weekend.
Is SpongeBob available on any streaming service? Because I just want
It,
to.
it used to be available on Netflix, but I think once the guy passed away, they kind of like took
Mm.
away. Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah,
Cause when
I
it was on
heard.
Netflix, I used to binge watch that show.
Because I heard once, Steven Hillenberg, when he passed away,
Yeah,
they're doing
that's
a
when I
lot.
was
They're taking a lot of liberties with the character of SpongeBob. Things that he didn't want to do, they're doing it now that he's gone. They're doing it
yeah
without him. Like
one
like making him gay, making
yeah.
SpongeBob gay, which I'm not against. Like, oh,
I'm not against, but I'm
SpongeBob
like,
has
come
been
on.
clearly gay for 20 years.
Yeah, he even outright said he likes Squid. He really likes Squidward.
Right,
If that's not telling you if that's not telling you in the most Nickelodeon way that
right.
he's gay,
And the
I don't
man
know what to
wears
tell you.
lipstick.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, then, homie.
So I mean, I ain't got no problem. Even as a kid, I'm just like my friend was like, "Hey, did you know SpongeBob's gay?" He's like, "Really?" Well,
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
that just confirms everything. But hey, cool. He's gay. Now what? Nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, nothing's gonna
But
change.
it makes me
His
wonder.
show's still good. His show's still gonna be funny as hell to me, just because
Right.
it has all those subliminal messages
Mhm.
that they know the people in the show just put on. They're like, I don't know if you know that. You remember the best day ever?
Mhm.
That episode was released on 420. Never
I
knew
I
that?
remember seeing that episode when it came out. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, supposedly that was like Hillenberg's idea that
Wow.
release best day ever on 420.
You.
That way the adults will get it 420
Wow.
best day ever.
Let me
And a
ask you
Hill,
something.
and a
He aired it on 420 at 4 o'clock.
yeah, I like and a Hillenberg, may God rest your soul. You sneaky little bastard. And I see
No,
what
that
you
guy's a
did there.
genius, man. I
Yeah.
mean, considering how long SpongeBob has lasted, like it lasted longer than any other Nickelodeon show when it first started. Like
Hmm.
Rocco. I mean, Rocco in a way is still back. Like they had that one special.
Yeah, I seen that special actually. It's
Is
actually
any
pretty
good?
good.
Because like I liked Rocco, but I wasn't like the biggest Rocco fan.
It was pretty good. Like there's like a shocking twist to it that
Hmm.
I wasn't expecting, but it was like a good twist because
Okay.
it's you want to know it spoilers.
You know what? I'll go ahead and watch it. Don't even worry
Okay.
about it. Because I do
Okay.
like I said, I do like Rocco, but I'm not like, oh
And
my
and,
god,
and,
you know.
and it involves Mr. Big Head.
Don't
It
get me started.
involves
Okay, it involves Mr. Big Head. Cool.
it involves Mr. Big Head and his son and
Oh
his
boy.
wife who's clearly a whore.
My favorite episode, Rocco on the phone. He's like, "Oh baby, oh baby."
Come on,
Mrs. Big Head?
come on, come on, I'm being the truthful. Come on, Mr. Big Head ain't giving it to her, so she's horny.
Anyway, another show from the around the time SpongeBob was around or started, I should say, was Hey Arnold. I was
I
really
love that show.
I love that show. I think apart from SpongeBob, I think Hey Arnold was my favorite. Like
I
honestly.
think I resonated with Hey Arnold because like when they would like sit like in the stoop,
Mhm.
like just chillaxing, I was like, okay, you know what? They just bring me back to like just when I used to hang out with my friends in the
Mhm.
growing up in the '90s, and this is how it was.
Yeah. But let me ask you something. Have you seen this movie that they put out recently?
The Hey Arnold movie?
Yeah, there's a new Hey Arnold movie that gives us closure on everything. We find out what happened to his parents and
Yeah,
everything.
that's the one where Helga admits to Arnold
Yeah.
she loves him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I seen that. I
Okay.
liked it.
Phew. Okay, because I was going to say, my God, you haven't seen it? You have to.
No, I seen it.
Okay, good. Good.
I mean, it took me a while
Right, it
to
took me
see
a bit
it
too,
once.
because it came out like 2017, I think,
Yeah,
and I remember shit. I gotta watch it because I didn't have a Nickelodeon at the time. So I was just like, shit, how am I gonna watch it?
but
Okay,
but
cool.
but they did. I'm like, okay, they gave us closure on everything.
Right, and I'm really glad. I'm really glad that they did that because, like, as a kid, I was like, oh, whatever happened to his parents, man? Like, what happened? Because, like, we all know that one episode where Grandpa tells Arnold the whole story.
Yeah, and that was like the.
That episode fucks me up, man.
And I don't know if you noticed, but they were planning on making a show based on Helga's family,
Oh God.
but they like vetoed it immediately because
Yeah,
it would
because
have been
how's that
like
gonna work? No.
they said no, Dan, it would have been dark as hell.
Yeah, no one wants. I wouldn't watch it
So I
because it would
wouldn't
make me
watch it. That shit would
depressed.
be yeah. Her mother was basically an alcoholic.
Yeah,
Her father's a piece of garbage, and her
yeah.
sister is. They didn't outright say it, but
The
think
favorite.
about it. A, she was the favorite, and B, she was a model.
Mm-hmm.
She was always clumsy as oh, she was doing your stereotypical modeling.
Yep.
She was a model and then too dark. I said, oh no, that would have been way too dark.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, have you read the damn fan fiction? Some of those fan fictions go super dark.
Yeah, I like holy fuck.
Because I like the show that much. I read into fan fiction, and there were some really good Hey Arnold ones, and there were some really cringy ones. But there was one I wish I remember the name of it. There was a really good one that goes into detail about Helga, and I really liked that one. If you want, I could find it. It'll take me a bit, but I will find it. I'll send it to you because it's really good.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, send it to me.
I'll send it to you. 'Cause it's a
Because
good read.
Helga was like low key one of my favorite characters.
No, I think she's a great character, and she's fucking hilarious too. But every episode I always look forward to was
Because she was very sympathetic. I'm like, yeah,
right.
but
You right.
she has her reasons for the way she is. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not met her parents. Her
Right.
parents ain't role models.
But what's that guy's name? The Jinx. What's his name?
Oh, Eugene.
Eugene. Was it Eugene? Yes, it was
Yeah,
Eugene.
Eugene.
Yeah, because like I've always thought his name was Jinx for some reason, like the Teen Titans character. No,
I
but
mean, I mean, he was a jinx.
yeah, he was. Fuck yeah, he was. But every time he like shows up, I'm like, oh boy, what's going on now? Like that's always like the kicker for me. Is like once that guy shows up,
Hey, I know what's going on. Something he like gets hit by something.
he gets hit by a fucking bus.
I'm actually kind of surprised that didn't happen.
I mean, I'm sure it's canon that he did get hit by a bus, but they don't show that on TV. Because why would you?
Watch they re-release Hey Arnold. They'll be, hey, what happened to Eugene? Well, he died.
Hey Arnold uncut.
Holy shit!
What did you think about like that first movie they made back in like the early 2000s?
It was okay. I didn't.
You didn't
care
like
for
it?
it too much.
Like
didn't care for it too
I
much.
liked it. I mean, at the time, I was really into the show, so I obviously really liked it. But I kept on watching the show more than the movie. So,
Mhm.
because usually when I like a movie, I like as a kid, I would like rewatch it a lot.
Mm.
But not with this one. This one I didn't watch too much of it,
There's
even though I
another
liked
song I
it.
watched, which looking back now, I'm surprised my mom ever let me watch this. Ren and Stimpy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I was looking back on that show like actually a couple days ago.
hmm
I'm like, how the hell did mom let me watch this?
I I've watched it once, and yeah, it was one of those shows that I was obviously too young when it came out. But
Mm,
when
yeah.
I did watch it, I would say, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Even as a 7-year-old or a 6-year-old, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
The fuck is this
It's like,
shit?
what the fuck is this? Put on Two Angry Beavers, whatever the Two Beavers show. Let me watch that.
Hey, that show was awesome.
Hey,
That show
yeah,
was
let me
underrated.
put on that show. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me watch Doug.
Do, do, do,
Exactly.
do, 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 do.
Yeah,
A
for
lot of
some.
those shows are awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I like Doug. But my gripe was it was only on Disney Channel, was it?
No, that the one was only on Nick, and then they kind of I think they did like a sequel
Okay, because I've always
of the
thought
series.
Doug was Disney. You know what? Another quick Google search. Oh my shit, my mic.
Yeah, the original Ducks, like the original series, was on Nickelodeon. And then when I think they did like a sequel, because I know it was when Doug was in high school or
Hmm.
middle school or whatever. That's when they went to Disney.
Okay, you're right. It says here before Nickelodeon purchased this show, they were talking about the show before it became a show. It was a children's book. Um, there we go. Premiered August 11th, 1991. God, cable
Holy
network,
shit,
Nickelodeon. How old were you in 1991, Manny?
dude, I was only 3 years old.
Let's see. Alongside Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy, the original run consisted of 52 episodes over 4 seasons, broadcast from 1991 to 1994, which was the year I was born.
Mm,
Cut. Yeah. See, it says here the show moved to ABC's Saturday morning lineup for 3 years. So it was after that it came to Disney.
yeah.
So that's how I knew Doug because it was on like Disney, like ABC Saturday morning.
hmm Do you know what show was coming back to Hulu? Animaniacs.
Anime. Yep. Animaniacs was another good show that I loved as a kid. I really liked that one.
That was another show. They also put in like a lot of innuendos that went over
Absolutely.
my head.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. Do you know when it's coming out?
I don't know. I know they released a trailer of
Or
it.
I
I
saw the
don't
trailer.
think
I saw the Jurassic Park
which
teaser, which was fucking hilarious.
which was awesome.
Yeah.
It also got me in the feels like this is one
hmm
of the shows I grew up on, and they're
Yeah.
doing it
They got my
justice.
favorite movie of all time, and Animaniacs are on it. I'm just like, my God, my heart.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
And then
So
Steven Spielberg was breaking the fourth.
yeah.
They were like, we'll get it. It's coming back. Oh yeah, Dan, we're releasing Pinky and the Brain. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, you got Pinky and the Brain? Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming back. Yeah, they're coming out later though. I
Yeah.
like
That was another short that I liked. Also the pigeons. I don't know what the name was, but the pigeons.
the pigeon with the two always arguing.
Yeah.
Which looking back at it now, for some reason the two pigeons that always argue with each other are Danny and Alicia.
Yeah.
Like the pigeon would just say something that he just usually saying, like the other one said, dude, what
Yeah.
are you trying to say about me? That's Danny and Alicia. Or said,
Yeah.
Junie, what are you talking about? This is what I always say. No, it's not. We're just like in the background just laughing. Like, oh boy, here they go again. Gian, get the popcorn ready.
Get the popcorn. Get your popcorn. Get your licorice. Get some stromboli. It's gonna be a long video. Yeah. Like I said, just going back on Doug. Yeah, it's after they were on Disney for about 3 years, and then they made a movie released as the series conclusion in 1999.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, my only gripe when I first watched Doug, it was on Disney. I was like, oh man, I wish I was on Nickelodeon. But it turns out it was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how I got into Dog when it
Right.
was on Nickelodeon.
Right. All this time I thought it was a Disney cartoon. Anywho,
But
that's
the
another podcast right there. 90s nostalgia. I'm gonna write
Yeah,
that
but I
down.
was gonna say just another thing about Doug
Hmm.
that I didn't realize until like one of my classmates in high school told me this.
Right.
He said, yeah, the show was good and everything, but was I the only one that kind of thought Mr. Dink was a pedophile?
Remind me who Mr. Dink was.
His next door neighbor. Hey, Doug, I got a new invention to show you.
Oh no,
I'm like,
that sounds familiar. Let me see if I look
the
at him.
purple guy?
Let me see. You said Dink, right?
Yeah, Mr. Dink.
Oh God, it sounds familiar. Oh God, I recognize him. Oh God, yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah, that guy was a pedo. Holy shit.
yeah, I didn't even realize it. He was just like, yeah, oh, like how
Oh
Mr. Dink was a
no.
fucking pedophile. I said, the hell are
Oh
you talking about?
no. Oh
I was like,
God, no. No,
and
no, no,
and
no, no,
then
no, 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 no.
and then
No.
everything just and then my mind just exploded. I said, no.
Oh hell.
So when he
Oh
wanted to show Doug his invention, he was talking about his picking cock.
no. Yeah, cause I'm like Dink, Mr. Dink. I'm like, who is that? Tell me, yeah, what do he
And
look
then when he
like?
looked him
He
up, I
was the
said,
purple guy.
no.
He was the purple guy, and I looked him up. No. Oh God. Oh, I can't watch Doug now. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Sorry, Gian. But I was like, I said, why would you tell me this? Now I'm never gonna look at that show again when that clown is on there, and he's on every single episode.
Hey, Doug, want to come over to my house?
No, get your ass away from me.
Hey, or you could be like Herbert. I got a whole freezer full of popsicles. Dude, I was watching old school Family Guy, and I watched the episode where they went to the Deep South.
Yikes. That's low-key one of my favorite episodes, though.
Yeah, that was such a great episode. I was like, huh, I wonder, at least the TV's working. Must be some nature show. The raccoon just...
The nature comes out of nowhere. The raccoon comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was like, excuse me, do you have an ATM? Over there, ma'am. It's a fucking guy in a box. How much you want to take out? $40? There's like a transaction fee of like $1.25. Do you accept? He gives him the $40 out of his own pocket. He's like, you smell like the inside of my mama's purse. It's like, what the fuck? What the
When
fuck?
they were reenacting the Civil War, Peter got pissed.
Oh, no. Yeah.
That's not how the war happened. I'm
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure the South got their asses kicked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the North won. What are you saying, fella?
I'm saying the South. I'm saying the North kicked our guys' asses.
We
No,
we don't
Peter.
take that kind of language here. It's like,
Is it Peter? No.
he said, "You got to, yeah, of course that you got to answer to those Civil War survivors." Has anyone seen my foot? Oh man, dude, they're all on. I'm surprised they were all on Hulu, and because like I was watching Hulu on the live TV, and Family Guy was on. It was what is it? It was the episode where they went to the multiverse.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so that was on like Adult Swim, and I was like,
Oh, when they went full blown racist with the whole Disney homage.
yeah, when that segment happened, I forgot all about that segment about when Mr. Goldman showed up. He's like, "Hey, everybody," and they're like,
Jew.
"Oh,
Oh no! I like no, no.
When that little bit happened, I was like, "Oh no, poor Goldman." Or what is that his name? Goldman?
Yeah, it was go. Hey, everybody, stop! Jew. Oh shit.
God.
One Stu said, "Oh wait, forget it. It's a
Yeah,
Disney. Oh wait,
yeah,
forget it. It's Disney. Let's
Yeah,
go."
we gotta get the hell out of here. Yeah. When that little bit happened, I completely forgot about that. That little bit of the episode got repressed in my memory. Forgot all about it. But after that episode, I was like, you know what? If Hulu has all those episodes like the old ones, I am willing to binge them, and they do. And it looks like they have every single episode ever made. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a journey. And I started watching. I didn't watch season 1 because, to be honest, season 1 I didn't watch any of that. Maybe like one episode. But for me,
I only watched one episode, and that was like the one when Meg joins the cult.
I don't even remember that one.
I think it was like the first one.
But I started at season 2. To me, season 2 is that good starting off point.
Hmm.
And season 3 as well. Those two seasons are pretty good. 4, I don't remember. 5 is when it started to get like really funny when they updated the animation a little bit. Yeah, I just love old school Family Guy. To me, it's funny. Not with the new garbage they put out.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, talking about a lot of cartoons, not enough gaming.
Yeah.
This is a gaming podcast. What's the matter with us?
Yeah.
What's the matter with us?
We got a lot. Yeah, we got sidetracked with hair on.
And it's okay. It's like I said, conversational podcast. We can talk about whatever the hell they want, and if people got a problem with it, well, they can just leave.
There you go. And okay.
Anyway,
Back to
just one little thing. It's not exactly gaming related, but well, I mean, it is gaming related, but not really at the same time. So, I just want your opinion on it. The new picture of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake for the Uncharted movie.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, I like it too. I really dig the outfit. It screams Uncharted 3, if you ask me. It's the colors, the off-white, not t-shirt. I was sweater. I don't know what kind of shirt that's called, but it's got like the neck. It's kind of open, like it has buttons or whatever. But it's like a long sleeve shirt. And it's got like the brown pants, like the light brown pants, and he's got boots. He's got his watch, and what got me in the feels, Manny, was the the ring around his neck, like the necklace.
I seen that. I was looking at like
the sick part of his magnum.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, no, okay, he's getting everything down.
Yeah, that as soon as I saw the necklace, I'm like, okay, shit, they got me because of the necklace. So it looks like, I mean, because I don't know if this is like an origin story of Drake, but I don't know if he's like been doing this for a little bit. Something tells me that he's been doing this for a little bit. You know, like obviously he's still new, but he's been around the block. You know,
Hmm.
like he's done stuff.
Can remember, I think, Sully,
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
yeah, yeah, I think he's going to be like a younger version of Sully. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking like, I think it's probably going to tell the story of how
They met.
Drake met Sully and
Mm-hmm.
how Sully took him under his wing.
Right, I could see that happen if it's a full on origin story. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plot where he meets Sully. But I also don't mind if the relationship is already established. You know,
Same, I agree.
because to me, I don't mind learning like it when when Uncharted 3, when you found out how they met, that's cool and all. But can you do like a whole game or a whole movie about that? Like them trying to work out the differences. Yeah, you could, but it just takes a lot of work. It just doesn't happen
Hmm.
naturally. You need a lot of work. You know. So I think either or. I think I'd be fine with it. But I rather just see an established Drake, an established Sully. They already know it. Like they've been doing this for years and they go through a crazy mission. That's what I want to see. But if it's an origin story, fine, because it seems to obviously it's a prequel.
Hmm.
So and also it tells me since they casted someone so young like Tom Holland, like the guy's only like 24, I think.
Hmm.
So it just seems to me if this one does well and they want to make more, they get someone young like Tom Holland, so he's young for a while. You know what I mean? Because remember, you know how long this movie has been like in the works?
Hmm.
It's since like 2008. And one of the first people that got casted as Nathan Drake was Mark Wahlberg. Enough time has passed that Mark Wahlberg is not Nathan Drake anymore. He's actually Sully. What does
Yeah.
that say? How
Yeah,
long have
what
they
did
been
that say
taking?
when a former rapper is casted as Sully?
He doesn't like when people talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
But it's still funny as shit though.
Uh, it's even more funny when I say, "Oh,
Marky
you
Mark.
mean Mark?" When you say Marky Mark, and they look at you like Marky Mark. They say, "Oh, you don't know
You
Mark
don't
Mark."
know.
He's a Mark Wahlberg used to
Good
be a rapper.
vibrations.
It's just a smooth vibration.
Wait, is it smooth or good vibrations?
It's smooth or good. I don't know. I just remember.
I could have
I
sworn it
just
was
got.
good. It was good vibrations.
No, no, oh, let's. YouTube's our friend.
I guess. Let me look it up. Because the reason I know that song, not because that Marky Mark did it, is it's a little movie you probably heard of called Don John.
Yes, I love that movie. The part
See?
where he's singing is
Yeah.
just the smooth vibration.
It is good vibrations, Manny.
Good vibrations. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a good. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. Um.
That was a
Yeah.
movie. That was a movie that made me like Joseph
J-
Gordon-Levitt.
just say JGL. I know who you're.
J,
JGL. Jason Gordon-Levitt.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
how I
That
say it. JGL. Because I don't want to say that all the way.
I ain't saying that. That's a freaking
He's
mouthful.
not been in anything
He's probably
recently.
doing. Yeah.
Shit, because he got really big at one point. Like he did Dark Knight Rises, right? And after that, he did Looper.
Yeah, he did Loop. I
I
think that
thought
was like the
Looper.
last.
I think Looper was cool, and then he did. Before all that, he did Inception. I don't know. I was a fan of his, and now he's just disappeared. I don't know what the heck he's up to.
He's probably doing what like a lot of other movie
Maybe
actors.
smaller films. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, kind of like what Pattinson's doing.
Yeah, like when after Twilight, Robert Pattinson made like smaller movies, which is good for him because I think he was a good actor. In all those movies, and when he got casted as Batman, obviously I got slightly concerned, but
I
then
was concerned, but then I started watching his movies. That
right,
was
like I started
Twilight.
watching Good. I think it was called Good Time. It was, yeah, Good Time. I think it was called. I saw a clip of it, and I'm like, wow, that's Robert Pattinson. Holy shit! And there was another one. I don't remember the name, but I also was very impressed with that movie, like where he got a new accent. I'm just like, holy shit, dude! Like he can do that. And then there was also what's his what's the Lighthouse. I still haven't seen it, but I heard good things about it.
Same.
It's on Amazon. I mean, I can watch it anytime, but I heard it's like really dark, as in like the ending will fucking like get you or something like that. And because okay, I heard something about mermaids, and I don't know if that's true, but
That's what I heard too. I don't know.
so I'm like, okay, if
Mermaids.
there's a mermaid involved,
Lighthouse.
okay, cool. Like It's got Willem Dafoe. It's got Robert Pattinson. Okay, cool. I'm watching the Green Goblin and Batman hang out for like an hour and a half.
It's hard, Harry. Attack is hard.
Sir, this is the Wendy's.
Oh, sorry.
um,
Avenge me. Oh,
sir,
sir,
sir, this
sir,
is
you need to leave.
Walgreens. This is Walgreens.
Sir, you need to leave the store. You do this every day.
Anyway, overall, we think it's good or it looks good. Tom Holland, Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
You saw
As of
the
now, I approve.
you saw the photo of Nolan North himself hanging out with I almost called Nathan Drake, hanging out with Tom Holland.
No,
There
that
was a
sounds awesome.
Nolan North actually went on set and actually hung out with Tom Holland, and there was a picture of them talking.
Nolan North is probably there to make sure they do his character
Yeah,
justice.
because something
He
tells
probably,
me. Yeah,
he probably
something
told
tells me
no.
Sony told him, hey, go to the production and give them your blessing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
and probably Nolan North probably told Hana, you better not fuck
he's
this
like really
character
close. He's
up.
like, you better not fuck this up. You don't.
They shake hands, he gives a hug. Do not fuck this up, or I will kill you.
If he was on set, I kind of hope that he had like a small cameo, maybe. That would have been
I could do
funny.
that, kind of like how Bruce Campbell does the Sam Raimi
Yeah,
films.
or kind of like how Jason David Frank was in the Power Rangers movie, the
Oh,
2017 movie. Like he was just
yeah.
there with
Yeah,
Kimberly.
yeah, just random. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he was just
okay.
there. Oh,
I,
that got a pop. I popped for that in the movie
I'm,
theater.
so did I.
Me and Frankie both popped. We were like, oh shit! Hell, the whole theater popped when he showed up.
I'm like, holy shit.
Now that I think about it, that was a good movie.
That one was underrated. That one was underrated as
It's a
hell.
shame that I don't think they'll make another one, man. Cause that after credit scene fucking got me when they were like Tommy Oliver, and I'm like, yo, cause
Because
cause you
yeah,
should
because
know me by now. I'm a
yeah.
big fan of that character. I'm obviously a fan of Power Rangers, but that's my
And
guy.
if they were introducing the villain, I would think they were introducing of. I would have
Hmm.
marked out too.
Could you imagine if they with the budget and what like that same production value for another movie and they included Tommy the Green Ranger with the fucking dragon sword? Oh my god.
Well, Tommy, and then they could have used that movie to introduce the ending to that movie to
The Zed?
introduce Zed,
Yeah.
because that guy gave me fucking nightmares the first time I seen him.
I love Zed.
No, I love Zed too, but the first, imagine being a freaking 7-year-old kid seeing that guy for the first time.
Me, I was like, holy shit, that guy's metal. I never had a problem with Zed.
Well, just the way he looked. But then when I grew up, I started watching.
Right.
Okay, this guy, this guy's kind of badass.
Yeah. Like I never had a I wasn't the kind of kid that had problems. Like if I see something fucked up, I'll have nightmares for life. I wasn't that kind of kid. Hell, I even saw the witches when I was a kid. That didn't fuck me up. You know what? The witches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I seen that movie too.
Yeah.
I didn't have no issues with that
Yeah,
movie.
and that movie has some fucked up imagery, but like it didn't mess me up. I enjoyed the
I think
movie still.
the only movie that I could say that kind of messed me up, well, it really messed up my brother, Blair
Hmm.
Witch Project.
Wow. I mean, yeah, that movie is like at the time when it came out, it was super scary. I mean, hell, it could be scary now if you don't have any pretext, context of it.
Yeah, well, that
Um,
movie messed up Hector. I think the last movie that kind of messed. Well, it was actually a video game when I played like the second Resident Evil game.
mm,
I had nightmares for like 2 days.
nice.
I'm like, the game did its job, but what cost?
I don't know if you know this, Manny, but Blair Witch Project was filmed by students from UCF.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh shit, damn, well,
I can double confirm it for you. I can just type it.
that's an awesome yet scary fact if you think
Yeah,
about it.
really quick, impromptu Google search. Wow, so you go to Wikipedia, UCF is not mentioned. Bunch of cowards.
Wow,
But it is like it was directed, like
the audacity.
it was made by UCF students. Yeah, I'm on UCF's website. Yeah, Blair Witch Project, 20 years full of advice.
That's actually
Yep,
kind of cool though.
yep.
I
The
like.
people that made it, yep, aspiring filmmakers at UCF partnered for one project or another to create one of the most iconic horror films ever made, Blair Witch Project. Yep, here's a picture of them hanging out.
No, no, no. The movie that legit gave me nightmares, Sinister.
Sinister. I don't think I saw that one.
Watch that movie. It's with Ethan Hawke. It's a fantastic movie, but holy shit.
Like it's fucked up.
No, it's just scary as hell.
Oh,
Like I haven't jumped that much watching a movie in a while. Oh shit.
I can't remember a movie that made me like shit my pants. You know what I mean?
But Cinestone was dead. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Because now we're in Halloween. It's at the time of recording, October 23rd. I'm trying to get in the mood. Like I said, I was playing Days Gone, and
If
I've
you
also
if
been
you
thinking
want
about playing
if you want to
Resident.
watch like a good if you want to watch a good trilogy movie, just watch the Evil Dead series.
No,
That's like a yearly
I like
tradition
Evil.
for me.
No, I love Evil Dead. Um,
That's like a yearly tradition for me when it comes to Halloween. It's the Evil Dead series. Let's go.
like the remake was pretty cool, and I like the original too. And then the second one, the second one, it's kind of like it's the one where it kind of became its own thing, and it was called Army of Darkness, I think.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Yeah,
one.
yeah, because like I've only seen the original first one, and then the second one, it's like kind of got off the rails and it had Ash. That's all I know about it. To be honest with you, I've seen the original and I've seen the remake.
The show is pretty good too.
Is it? Isn't
Yeah,
it called Ash versus Evil Dead?
yeah, but it's really good though. Like I
Okay,
enjoy it. From what I'm watching, I'm enjoying it. It's on Netflix, by the way.
okay. I guess I can do that because watch Evil Dead, maybe part two because the first. Well, I don't know. It's just the first one, and then the remake. It's just like, what do I prefer? I think I just the first one. It's like it's got charm because of how they did things, and then the remake is just fucking disgusting. Wouldn't you agree? Have you seen the
Hmm.
remake? Have you seen it, right?
Yeah, I seen the remake.
Because
That movie holds a special place in my heart for a memory that I'll tell you about later.
oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's right. Oh, I remember now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
oh, I'm sorry
yeah
for the listeners, but I don't know if one day people can ever find out, but I know.
yeah
Oh, I know.
yeah
Don't worry.
that's why I'm like, oh, that movie has a special place in my heart.
Okay, cool. Okay. I'm sorry, listeners. You can't really know.
Yeah,
um, I mean, maybe if they do want to know, maybe not now.
yeah.
Another episode.
Yeah, that's a story for another day. Oh damn! I just found out the original Evil Dead is
I
on
mean, nothing
Netflix.
nothing bad happened. It's just like you.
Something really really good happened
Let's
though.
put it this
Hint
way.
hint hint.
Let's just put it this way. You won.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Oops. There
involves
goes my
pie.
mic.
Okay, there you go.
Pie. It's getting X-rated now. Anyway.
Okay, okay, that's enough for that.
Anyway. Let's see. Tom Holland's Nathan Drake. We got that. Um.
Oh, it's Ash versus Evil Dead. So
Yeah. Ash versus Evil Dead. So you told me to watch it. I watched Evil Dead 1 and the remake.
and it's 3 seasons. So
Well, how many original Evil Deads? Is just the second one and the third one? That's it?
I'm actually looking at that
Yeah.
right now.
Google. I've done enough Googling today. It's your turn.
Okay, Evil Dead. Yeah, just one and two.
Oh, so they didn't make a third one? I could have sworn they made a third one. Or I don't know.
They did, but it's not on Netflix for some reason.
Ah, you're looking at Netflix. Okay. Because I thought they
Yeah,
were like 3 Evil Dead movies and then one remake and then the TV show.
yeah. I got the remake. I'm about to go check on Hulu. 'Cause I know I seen Evil Dead 2 on there.
This is my boomstick. That's like the most quotable quote, like the most quoted, like quote ever.
Hmm.
This is my boomstick. Okay. Really quick, Manny. I really wanted to ask you this. Because I know we were supposed to have Andrew on, and he said he couldn't make it, but hey, it's all good.
Yeah,
But he'll be here next week, hopefully. Can't wait, because Andrew's a really nice guy, really cool guy.
yeah, yeah.
But
Great guy.
I was just very interested on what he thought about this. It's about backwards compatibility. Just a really quick.
Mm.
Do you think it's really important or not? Like, if a new console comes out and it supports older systems, is that a big key deciding factor for you, or do you not care?
For older gamers, like I'm self-admitting, I'm an older gamer.
Yeah, you old as shit, boy.
You quiet over there. You're gonna be this age in like 2 years.
Nah,
Well, in
I'm
a
young
few
forever.
years. Yeah, yeah. So am I. But for like older gamers like myself, it's important, but it's not like a deal breaker for me.
Right. I used to think, well, why not just keep the old machine, right? Just keep the old console. That's why I still have my PS1 and 2 and 3. But, dumb me didn't think, oh, these consoles can die any time. They can, like, the laser could go off. Like, the console could not just, it could just not work, all of
Hmm.
a sudden. So that could pose a problem because what if, like, let's say someone who never had a PS1 but they bought a PS2 but they could play PS1 games. Imagine if it didn't have the capability to play PS1 games. People would be missing out on a lot of great games. Like Final Fantasy 7, Bushido Blade, Air Guys. I don't know
Hmm.
about Air Guys, but but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like that's
Yeah.
just another library you have access to. So I mean, and I thought having the ability to play PS1 games was so important on the PS2 that I feel like that was like a no-brainer to do. Especially, and now with
Hmm.
after that was PS3 where you could play 1, 2, and 3,
Hmm.
and it costs like $2,000. And now with PS4 they couldn't do it, and it makes sense they couldn't do it because PS3 was designed with a different architecture. It's hard unless you like do some work. You can't just properly emulate it. But now with PS5, it could at least do PS4 games. Okay, cool. But to me, I want my goal, my wish, Manny, is to have an all-in-one ultimate PlayStation machine that could play everything. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Could you imagine that? And that was like one of the rumors going into PS5 that it was going to play all of them. And
The
that's
rumor I heard that I was gonna play all of them and the Vita games.
ooh, I don't know how it would do Vita, but holy shit. I mean, just to play Vita or PSP, that's the ultimate machine.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they would have done Vita because a few Vita games.
Oh, and it required a touchscreen.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, that would have been interesting to
Right.
see them do.
So it's like now they announced that they couldn't do it. Do you think that they meant, oh, we couldn't do it now, but maybe in like a patch they could like have that ability in through emulation,
I
kind of like what Xbox One did for Xbox 360. It wasn't there at launch, but they worked it out.
Yeah, I could see them pulling off something like that.
Right.
They like do like a surprise state of play, whatever. So, oh,
Mm-hmm.
the latest patch you
Oh,
could play your old
oh, by the
yada
way, you
yada.
could now play Heavenly Sword on your PS5.
That's a game they need to fucking remake,
Yeah, it's
by
just
the way.
a random PS3 game, Heavenly Sword.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? It's remastered? No, the original game. Plop it on your PS5. PS3 is now
Oh,
backwards compatible. What? Yeah, I mean, that would be a dream to have all PlayStations in one machine. That's just so expensive, especially if you want to do it SoC style, like system on a
yeah.
chip. But if you like do it in a patch, kind of like what Xbox did, cool. And it's through emulation, so there's gonna be problems. Not, I wouldn't say big problems as in like your system will catch on fire, but like maybe some games won't work amazing. Maybe if you put enough, because you know how certain Xbox 360 games they like kind of reworked it into playing 4K, like Red Dead Redemption 1.
Hmm.
Like if you play on the X, that game is in 4K now. It's a 4K Xbox 360 game, which is interesting. Um, if they can do that, that'd be awesome. I would appreciate that so much. It would be the best thing one of the best things they could do. Uh, but I don't know how likely is it because they were saying, oh, not a lot of people use that feature, backwards compatibility. So in a way, I'm like, yeah, I think it's important for them to do that. But if it doesn't make sense business wise, then obviously I can't change their mind. I'm just one guy.
Hmm. Yeah,
But it's something that
because
I want. I want them. I'm sorry, man. It's a thing like that I want. I want backwards compatibility because I do think it's important.
yeah, yeah, I think it's a yeah, I think it's important, but it's not like I'm gonna go freaking like crazy if they don't
Right.
have it.
Mm-hmm. Because like you never know if they say no now, but that no can become a yes later.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, so I won't mind it. So for me, I'll be pleasantly. I wouldn't be surprised if they like announce later in the future, like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, they're gonna implement an update where you can play like your old games now. I'm like,
Right. Because for PS4, in order to play PS3 games, you could either A, stream the game through PS Now, or wait until the developer decides to remaster it.
hmm,
So take your pick. If it's a game like Heavenly Sword, what's the realistic option?
yeah,
So anyway, like I said, I think it's important, but like, if it's not there, it's not there. Like me, I keep all my consoles. Like I still have like I said, my PS1, 2, 3. Obviously, I'm keeping the 4, but why would I keep it plugged in? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm most likely gonna do when I get my
Yeah.
PS5. I'm gonna keep it, but it's not gonna be like plugged.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it back in its box and be a nice little display piece on my shelf. Be like, oh
Either
shit,
that,
yeah.
either that, I might just give it to my stepdad. 'Cause my mom just told me hey, when you get the new system, what are you gonna do with the PS4? I was like, I don't know, probably keep it in my room. He said, you didn't hear this from me, but Jason said he would love it if we gave it to him. I said, what the hell is he gonna play? He said something about Rock Band. I said, Rock Band.
Rock
Good luck.
Band.
Good luck trying to get that game. He's a big.
I mean,
I mean,
it
He's into Guitar Hero and all
right.
that
I
stuff.
mean, Rock Band. They made it pretty easy to it. Like, if you have an existing instrument, especially a one for the PS3, it'll work. The problem is if he has to make sure if it does work because Harmonix, the developers, actually put out a chart saying which guitars work and don't work.
Oh well, but
Because
most likely chances don't. Though I'm not gonna give it to him.
right. Um.
But she was like, but that's just an idea. Well, if I give it to him, it ain't gonna be free.
Oh shit. Yeah, you better charge. I mean, I've thought about selling my PS4, but I have so many memories. I'm kind of that person that has like sentimental value,
Hmm.
in like my figures and especially game consoles. That's why I never got rid of my PS3. Even though it's a slim one, I would have appreciated if I got the fat one, but because honestly, I'm willing to replace. Like, if somebody told me, hey, you give me your PS3 and I'll give you the big old fat one that could play PS1, 2, and 3, take it.
Hmm.
Right? I could care less, but and realistically, no, I'd rather keep it. Um, but I would love to buy the original fat PS3, obviously, so I can play those games in HD.
Hmm.
Yeah. But too bad we live in in an age where people have the internet. They can just look up that information and they can charge a lot of money for.
Hmm.
Like some granny can sell a Super Nintendo for $70 before COVID. Uh, what was it? You remember Pat Diania's Punk, right?
Yeah.
He encountered an old lady who was selling a Super Nintendo for $70, which is about the market value at the time. And she says, "Oh, but I'll include two games," and the two games were Super Mario World and Mortal Kombat 2.
Huh?
$70 at a flea market?
Lady,
You
no.
don't do that. Flea market's supposed to be people getting rid of their junk. Anyway, yeah, like I said, people with access to the internet, it's bad. I mean, not bad, but it's like things get ruined.
Hmm.
That's nicely said as possible. Things get ruined.
That's why you
Um,
can't have nice things.
yeah, it's like my boy Scott the Waz once said. I went to a flea market once, and some kid was selling Wally for the Wii for $20. That was the best deal I could find. I was like, good God. Just because it's on the Wii doesn't mean it's worth. See, like I don't like that mentality at all. Anyway, Manny, I think that's a wrap on this episode.
Yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Good to be back.
Oh yes, feels great to be back.
Yeah, like I said, the break was needed, obviously, because a lot of shit going on. But yeah, I did miss it. I remember last Friday I was like, damn, I wish I was recording right now. I wish I was talking with Manny, but duty calls,
Hmm.
duty calls. Anyway, next week, hopefully Andrew's here. We're gonna have a hilarious episode. Hopefully, knowing him, every time Andrew's here, it's always a party. Even when I used to
Hmm.
work with him, it's always a party. Um, what we're gonna talk about, not sure. What big news happens. I mean, it's like
Whatever happen, whatever happens, happens.
right. It's like every episode. I was like, what are we gonna talk about? Boom, something happens.
Hmm.
It's like I think that's the cool thing about recording on like a Friday because it's the end of the week and you can just talk about what happened throughout the whole week.
Cause I know they're gonna do a combat cast on Rambo this Tuesday.
Really? Okay. Maybe by then you could tell us what happened because
Yeah,
you know
make
how I am. I can't really sit there for however long they do it. Especially
yeah
with
no
school. Yeah.
yeah same
I know
like
when
that.
MK11 was coming out, I was catching them, on my commute to school and stuff like that. Even during my breaks, I'd
Oh
watch
oh
it.
no oh Gian, I didn't see the one this week.
You didn't see it either?
Yeah, like I only ended up seeing bits and pieces. 'Cause I just used to watch it just because they used to do like the other fatalities, but they didn't even show off his other fatalities. Oh damn, they're really keeping this a secret.
Oh, okay. Because the Combat Cast, like I said, I used to watch it before MK11 came out, and those are the only ones I watched. Especially when the episode of Noob Saibot came out.
Hmm.
Oh, I was all over that one. I was like, oh man, you better break down Noob Saibot real quick. But like I said, I'm very excited for Rambo. I think he'll be a great addition to Mortal Kombat. All right, Manny. Any closing comments? You want to tell people what to play? Play
If you
Grand
guys are
Blue.
look, yeah, if you guys are looking for a nice, fun little anime fighter, Grand Blue Fantasy. Try saying that 5 times
Grand
fast.
Blue Fantasy. Blah 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 blah. Blah.
Okay.
Blah.
Since they just released a new DLC character, who I think she's very close to becoming my new main, because she's fun as hell and she's traps galore. And that's about
uh,
it. I've been playing. Oh, and if you're a wrestling fan, but you, and like all of us think 2K20 sucks, play Fire Pro.
well said. Me, I can't really think of a recommendation. If you want to, maybe become depressed and be sad, play Kingdom Hearts, I guess.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Kingdom Hearts is good. Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 1 has been on my mind for a bit thanks to you, Manny, because you keep sending me the song over and over.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it there. See you later.
Okay.